My home studio has changed a lot over the years, and possibly even more over the course of this pandemic. But the biggest change was my switch from Mac to PC after nearly a decade of using Apple's ecosystem for all my creative ventures. So this isn't just a small review of the HP Omen 30L, but also a little overview of jumping ship on Apple. In short, I love this computer. I'm rocking the AMD Ryzen 7 3700X, 16 gigs of HyperX Fury RAM, an NVIDIA RTX 2060, as well as 256 gigs of NVMe SSD, and 1 terabyte of disk space. I play all of my games on the highest settings and rarely, pretty much never, see a performance dip, except for one spot on one map in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Just one spot. It's weird. But I didn't just buy this computer for gaming. See, I am a video producer for Hollywood Life and a content creator for, well, this channel. So I needed the specs to deliver when it came to my creative ventures. And well, they delivered. And I would plug in the iMac to show you a side-by-side render test to prove my point, but it's kind of pointless. It's an old iMac versus a new PC. So of course the new tech is gonna perform better than the old tech. Doesn't matter what OS it's running on. And even though my move from Mac to PC has been fairly painless, there is one hole in my productivity system that I haven't been able to fill, and that's note-taking. However, I am using Evernote right now, and that feels a little bit weirder than logging onto iCloud and just using Apple Notes from there. So I might have to give iCloud.com a little more of a chance to win me over. But that's it for this review. And if you're looking for a definite recommendation, you got it. Grab this computer. If you're in the market for a PC and something like this, grab it. Especially since HP announced that they're going to be replacing the 20 series and putting the 30 series of graphics cards in the models going forward. So if I just waited like maybe 2 months or so, I probably could have gotten like a 3070 in mine instead, but it's all good. So definitely something you should pick up if you're in the market for it. And if you've made it this far, hit that sub button, hit that like button, and maybe I'll review something else. And if you're also one of the people wondering why I went with a pre-build instead of just building something myself, well, like I said, nearly a decade of being in the Mac ecosystem, and before that it was all pre-builds. The world of building a PC just felt a little overwhelming. And even once I got into the PC ecosystem, the world of finding a monitor and a mouse and a keyboard that I really liked also felt overwhelming for a while. So I can't even imagine how stressed I probably would have been trying to figure out each part I needed individually, and like having it all in there and knowing it works. It works for me. And the best part about this to me is that it's easy to pop off that glass and interchange things. So when I am ready to move up and upgrade certain things, I think this is gonna be a decent starting point for me. And then the next one will be a full customized build, because now that I'm in the ecosystem and I'm learning a lot more about each of its parts and how things work, again, it's not feeling as jarring or confusing to me. So